Leo, welcome to the Onyx Moon Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. There is no gender in tarot. This is something that could have happened to you already, could be happening now, could happen to you in the future. I pull on the sun sign of Leo. Check your other placements. If this doesn't make any sense, that's okay, because this is a collective reading. If it does make sense, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Marrying for money. Marrying for money. Well, you know, sometimes some of us have tried that marrying for love. That might not have worked out. So, marrying for money might not be such a bad idea second time around. Just saying. Seven of Cups reversed. Interesting. I'm using a different deck other than my other one. I like this deck too. This is my Circe deck. I went away for the weekend. I'm not going to take this, but Eight of Wands reversed. Somebody might be blocked. Went away for the weekend, went to Gettysburg. Chauncey and I took a road trip, and then we went to my hometown. I was looking at property. I was thinking about making a big move. And I took my cards with me. I just did not have time to do any readings, so these are going to come out a little late. Seven of Cups reversed. Confused, not having options. Knight of Wands reversed. Somebody that likes to spread his wealth around, being a Jack the Lad all over town, but telling you that they no longer have options. There's some confusion. Do they or don't they? Do we believe them or do we not? A little bit of frustration going on there. Do we believe them or do we not? Use your intuition. Knight of Cups. Now we have a Knight of Cups in the upright. Somebody coming with a cup of love, a cup of emotion in the upright. This is actually a female knight. Not that that makes a difference, as there's no gender. But this could be someone who's actually having a great deal of emotion for you, who could just be a shitheel and had their options open. I'm not saying that they're not still a shitheel. They very well could still be a shitheel and had their options, but realizing that they do have emotions for you. But they realize that this is going to be very difficult to heal, especially if they have been a shitheel and you know it. This could be Aquarian energy, stars, major arcana, and I'll call that out. That is an Aquarian card. So they've been a shitheel. You may know about it or you may not. Someone that's kept options open, someone that likes to have choices, someone that doesn't want to have a commitment, avoidant a type commitment. People say that's because of fear. Label it however you want to label it. They like to spread the wealth of themselves around. They like variety, okay? But they may find that they have emotions for you, and they're not able to just get back into your energy because of their behaviors. So they are now sad, so sad. Sad, sad, sad. Crying at the river of sorrow. Just very sad. Because of their actions. There are still two cups upright. They realized that their actions, their behaviors, have led them to miss an opportunity. Again, how sad. Very sad. Sad, sad. I'm not taking it, but Seven of Pentacles flipped. No harvest here. It's reversed. How sad. Very sad. King of Pentacles trying to flip. They could have some money. It's always nice. Marrying for money. especially if they're a shit heel. Might as well have some type of compensation. Came as a real big surprise, rocked the earth, that they actually do have feelings for you. Thought they were a cool dude, cool chick. They go out and have their choices, have their options. Not take accountability for it. They knew that it's going to be hard to heal. And then all of a sudden, it hit them. That, oh my goodness. We don't take accountability for our actions, but by God, there are consequences. We have feelings for the Leo collective, and it makes us feel very sad. Very, very sad. We have missed an opportunity with somebody great. They devalued you. Yes, they did. They very well could have married for money. And that's why they didn't continue on with you. They could have made you feel less than. They realize, should you ever glance their way again, which usually Leos do not, unless they like to play with their food, that they need to come correct. There will not be breadcrumbing. You only want peace. They don't want the smoke. They don't want the confrontation. This person is, they don't want accountability. They don't want the smoke of, hey, this is what I did, this is what I am, this is how I behaved. Let's not pay attention to that. I'm very sad because I missed my chance with you. So let's forget that. Yeah. Justice. They want... This could be a couple of things. They know that you won't take breadcrumbing, that things need to be balanced. They may say that they want to bring balance. They may feel that you shut them out, not knowing all the circumstances, and feel that they were treated unjustly. That Eight of Wands that we saw pop out, that I said someone was blocked, you may have cut them out of your life just like that, as Leos do. And they want answers. How dare you? Well, we can see how you dare, because look at how they acted. You act like a shit heel, Leo turns on their heel and their heel, and you have no access. You screwed up. They have been stagnant, and they have been thinking about this a little bit every morning and every night. And they're not really liking it because they have big emotions, real big emotions. I want a brand new beginning. But can you trust them? Because we still have a Seven of Swords, another Aquarian card. This is a liar. This is a cheater. This is a betrayer. Ten of Cups reversed. Unhappy home. They want to come to you with this big cup of love and then turn around and do what they did again. But it's not over. It's going to come back together again, renewed, brought back to life. Gideon's blowing that trumpet. Because why? Because now Leo has stepped into the room. You're going to play with your food, aren't you, Leo? You're going to play with your food. We're going to realize what it's like to have a lion by the tail. King of Wands. Looks good, smells good. I see it. I like it. I take it. It's mine. You're going to lead this person on a very, very merry chase. I'm going to leave it here. Let me know if it makes any sense. If it doesn't, come back and see me next week.